Game begin.
Yeah, it's actually Tandem, A Tale of Shadows by MONOCHROME. And Tandem, Tandem, A Tale of Shadows is a puzzle platformer with a unique gameplay and exceptional aesthetics. I don't want to give too much away, but also a teddy plays a role in it. So yeah, let's watch the trailer together, right?
On the first level, you can discover Emma, this little young girl, who is in a top-down view. And as you see, there is a little bear in the same universe. And when you press on switch, please meet Fenton, a little bear.
As you can see, we have two types of gameplay. So Emma is in a top-down view and Fenton is in a side-scrolling platformer view, but they cohabitate in the same level. Fenton lives in a world of shadow, and as you just saw, Emma collected a lantern. Now she's gonna master the light, and when she's moving around the scene, you can see that the shadow of its platform is drawing thanks to the lantern.
When Emma with this lantern will cast the shadow, Fenton can walk on and then reach the exit.
So this is the main concept of the game. Emma, thanks to her lantern, is drawing the shadows, which are the platforms of Fenton, and together you have to switch to unlock the path for each other.
Hello, Jean-Bernard Grass. So now you
Grasset,
can...
yes.
Grasset? Was it pronounced correctly? I hope I did.
Yeah, it's correct. Thank you.
Okay, great. So yeah, tell us more about Emma and the Teddy and the entire story about it. We're very looking forward to it.
Yeah, just before we are a small studio of 10 people, so this is really our first game, so we wanted to create the slide or going very fast, but so we wanted to show you some making of, so the level before with the first test and then the final result. So if we can move to the next slide, please. Okay, so we try to find a unique gameplay, but it's quite difficult to create a gameplay that has never been seen, but we wanted to do something quite innovative. So if you go to the next slide, you can see that you will control two characters, a little young girl, Emma, who is in a top-down view, and Fenton, a teddy bear, who is in a side-scroller view. And you will have to switch between the two characters. And Emma can create some shadows with a lantern with the object in her dimension, so Fenton can walk on. And you have 45 levels in the game spread into 5 different universes, and you have to lead Fenton to the exit to go to the next level. So we try to do something, a game between fun and reflection. But the level of difficulty, it's not the level of the puzzle itself. It's that we will vary the mechanics with some different with steel for enemies you have to avoid to make the game more and more complex. We are at the end of the 19th century in England during the Victorian era.
Yeah, great. So thank you so much, Jean-Bernard. So we're ready for some questions and feedback by our expert jury now.
Can you tell me more about how you're performing so far, your target audience, any feedback that you received, and where any improvements you hope to make are going to be?
The game has been now released for 1 month now. So we have already a lot of feedback and review, and I have to say that we are very happy with the feedback. The most surprising thing was some player did some speed run. So some players in 1 hour find some tricks that they could finish the game. But for the moment, we are really happy with the feedback. And I think we'll release a DLC maybe in 2 months, maybe with the most complex level that we have ever done, because you have 45 levels in the game, but we designed 500 different levels during the production. So
And how did you pick those levels that you chose from those 500 that were created?
We did a lot of tests with players during all the production. As I said, it's really our first game, so we are not professional with the gaming industry. So we need to test a lot with players. So the first level that we have designed were really difficult, because we want to make some variation in the gameplay, but all the time. So the player didn't have the time to learn the mechanics. So it was the most challenge we had for the game. But I think we did hundreds and hundreds of different tests with players, but also with some experts, because we in France we have a great expert that help us to design this game.
Yeah, I think it's great that you're doing all that play testing. And I did take a look through your Steam reviews. Obviously, it's a very gorgeous game, but I did notice that there was some feedback about concerns of the platforming aspect, the teddy bear aspect, not necessarily being as polished as some of the other sections in terms of gameplay design and challenge. So obviously I haven't played the game myself, but I would be curious to see what you're doing to ensure that you're creating a truly compelling experience in terms of the escalating difficulty of those levels, and making sure that it feels good. Because when you're dealing with anything that's platformer, like I think there's a really high bar there on the game design side.
Yeah. I know, but as I said, we have 5 different universe. We have a core mechanic that is that with the little girl, you have to create these shadows so Fenton can work on. But on different level, you can create these shadows by different ways. So that's how we make the gameplay vary on each universe. So on the first one is with a lantern. As the game takes place in English manor, you are in some areas of this manor. And for example, on the second universe, you are in the basement, and you have to open valve with some liquid, and that's the way you will create some shadows, for example. But the platforming with Fenton on the side scroller view is not so much important. In fact, it's really the strategy between the two characters, and how, for example, Emma will do that in its dimension, so Fenton can open something, and it's really the collaboration between the two characters that it's the most important.
I have a question, if I may.
Oh yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Are you considering, because this is, when it comes to your target audience, I'm sure that, especially by now, you have a very clear audience spectrum. Are you considering some other platforms also to have this game available on?
Well, for the moment, it's available on PC, on Steam, and so on. But it's also available on Switch and Xbox and PS4. And especially on Switch, we have really good reviews and feedback.
Okay, so it's already on all of these.
Yeah, it's already on. It's on Steam, on Epic Store, on GOG, on as much platform as we can.
Yes. All right. Yes. Thank you.
Is there any more feedback or more questions?
I'm just curious. If it's all cross-platform, all released, everything, the game is out. What are you pitching for? Like, what's the ask? What kind of partnerships or support are you seeking?
Of course, we had some partnership with a porting company that helped us to. Of course, to publish on all these platforms, because we didn't have this experience on all the consoles. So this is thanks to our publisher, because I think if a studio wants to release a first game, it's really important to get help with some professional. So we had this help with the publisher called Atin Interactive, who sought for us a studio dedicated to porting, a studio dedicated to QA, to quality insurance. So we had many helps to really offer, I would say, a very professional game. So I think we did we spent almost 6 months for the porting and for the testing and the QA before we want to be sure that it was 100% perfect and working. And that's also, we had a few feedbacks with bugs, really minor things, but really few feedbacks, and we are really happy with that.
Okay, thanks so much. Yeah, good luck. Good luck for your...
Thank you.
Thanks for presenting. And yeah,
looks very adorable. I really like Emma and the teddy.
Thank you.
All right, so see you later then.